Won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, won't you let the light shine through?
Hi guys, CombinedYoutuber. Welcome to the F1 2013 career mode today, and we'll be doing the United States Grand Prix. We qualified 4th in a one-shot qualifying. We qualified in P4 for the United States Grand Prix, the penultimate round of the F1 2013 career mode for season 1. And as you can see, we have a heavy rain race on our hands in America, so this could be difficult for me. But P4 for us is not that bad. Lewis Hamilton is on pole position, Sebastian Vettel second, Fernando Alonso in 3rd place. So, it looks like it's going to be wet for the whole race, as it's 100% chance of rain. So, we might have rain for the whole race. As you can see, I loaded a wet setup in the USA. And, well, let's go to track for the United States Grand Prix. So, here we are on the grid for the penultimate race of the season. Here we are, the lights are coming on in the United States. And it's lights out and away we go for the United States Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton gets a good start. Alonso gets a flying start. He's pulling up beside Alonso, beside Hamilton down into turn 1. We get a bad start into 7th, but we go up the inside of Vettel. We touch him a little bit there, and Alonso as well, but Alonso takes the lead from Lewis Hamilton at the start. Fernando Alonso with a brilliant launch off the line, and he takes the lead for Ferrari. Ahead of me in 2nd, and Lewis Hamilton in 3rd place. The pole sitter drops down from 1st to 3rd. Has now come down into the S's, which is a fast complex, and coming up the inside of Alonso into this corner. This part of the S's, and we cut there because I don't know what happened in there, but we take the lead. But Alonso's coming back around the outside. He's gone slightly off the track, but Alonso is off the track and he's lost all the positions. And Hamilton is back up into 2nd place. Sergio Perez is into 3rd for McLaren, and we are into P1 on lap 1. So Lewis Hamilton is ahead of us, is behind us, I should say. Here we go. Lewis Hamilton, what can he do to us? Down towards turn 12, which is the straight. Here we go, coming down towards the straight. We're coming down towards turn 12. Here we go. Can Lewis Hamilton get us? No, we're going to defend the inside line, but Lewis Hamilton just goes on the outside. He doesn't quite get the position up into 1st. But now onto lap 2. We're going down into turn 11. Lewis Hamilton is right at the back of us. Sergio Perez is still in 3rd. Lewis Hamilton. And now here comes Perez trying to go around the outside, but we go wide at turn 11. And Lewis Hamilton will try to get us now onto the straight. What can Lewis Hamilton do on the inside? Maybe on the outside. I'm going to defend the inside, but Hamilton's coming to the outside, down towards turn 12. We're side by side down into turn 12. Sergio Perez is challenging us as well. But Lewis Hamilton and me in side by side. And we have the inside line into turn 12. We touch him a little bit there at the front wing. But Lewis Hamilton, we keep his position. And Nico Rosberg moves up to 3rd. So Sergio Perez, something's happened to him. But we move back up into the lead of the United States Grand Prix. Lap 2 of 14. And here we go, moving on to the end of lap 2, where Nico Rosberg takes 2nd place, away from Lewis Hamilton. Rosberg moves up into 2nd place, ahead of his teammate, Lewis Hamilton. That's a good move at the triple apex for Nico Rosberg over Lewis Hamilton to take 2nd place on the end of lap 2, starting lap 3, onto lap 4 now, where we're drifting everywhere in there. Look at that, that was terrible there. But here we go. Nico Rosberg is right at the back of us down into turn 11. What can Rosberg do on the outside into turn 11 at the hairpin? But here we go. Here comes Hamilton on the outside. Hamilton's trying to go on the outside, but Rosberg kind of pushes Hamilton off the track there, and Rosberg keeps his position into 2nd place. But here we go. What can Rosberg do? He's going to challenge us down into turn 12. He's got brilliant straight line speed. He's got the slipstream as well, and he's going to pull out to the outside of the inside. He's just going to stay behind us, but Lewis Hamilton's trying to come on the inside of Nico Rosberg into turn 12. And here we go. Here we come down into turn 13. The right-hander. We go way off the apex there. Here comes Nico Rosberg on the inside. Oh, we touched Nico Rosberg, and Rosberg spins off the track from second place. Nico Rosberg touches us as we went wide into turn 13, and Rosberg taps the back of our rear tyre, and Rosberg spins out of the race from second place. Nico Rosberg, which is one of our rivals, has gone off the track, so Nico Rosberg is off the track at turn 13. And we still keep P1. We start lap 5 of the United States Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton is trying to challenge us down into turn 1. It's still wet so far, so lap 5 now. Hamilton's coming on the inside now, down towards turn 1. What can Sergio Perez do now? Hamilton's backed off, and Perez does not challenge Lewis Hamilton. So Perez had a bit of a problem there for sure. Because Lewis Hamilton, here we go, trying to come on the inside, but watch Sergio Perez here. He almost runs into the back of Lewis Hamilton. But there's a Red Bull trying to come on the inside. I believe it's Sebastian Vettel. But here we go into the hairpin now. We're still in first on lap 5. We go off the track at turn 11. And here we go. Down onto the straight. Lewis Hamilton will now challenge us now. Down onto the straight. Here we go. Lewis Hamilton coming on the outside of us now. Down into turn 12. Lewis Hamilton and me are side by side again. Down into turn 12. Can Sergio Perez get us? One of us. And now coming into the turn 12. Here we go on the inside. We're still holding P1, but we go a bit wide there, and Lewis Hamilton's trying to fight back now, down into turn 13. On the outside comes Lewis Hamilton. He's trying to get us, but Lewis Hamilton loses the position, and Hamilton's coming on the inside. He's touched us there. He squeezed us off, and Hamilton with a dirty manoeuvre to take first place. So Lewis Hamilton, that was a bit dirty there, mate, but Hamilton kind of touched me and squeezed me off, like he does in real life, actually. He does that in real life as well. But Lewis Hamilton now coming down into the penultimate corner. And now into the final corner. What can we do to Lewis Hamilton now? Down onto the pit straight. We touch the back of Lewis Hamilton's car. But here we go down towards the straight. Here we go on P1. Lewis Hamilton now coming on the inside. We've got a pit stop this lap now. As Hamilton, we've got the slipstream on him down towards turn 1. Sergio Perez is right behind us. Now coming down towards turn 1. We go on the outside of Hamilton. We go round the outside of Lewis Hamilton into first place. Hamilton is down into second again, and this is actually a good battle for the lead here. And here we go from the replay, and Sergio Perez is on the inside as well, so Perez is completely lost out. So Vettel's taken third, and Alonso's taken fourth. So Massa, I think it is, because Alonso went off, of course. But here we go into the pit lane on lap 6 for a new set of wet tyres, obviously, because the track is not good enough for intermediates yet. But here we go, coming into the pit lane for our first and probably only stop of this Grand Prix. Here we go, coming into the pits for a new set of wet tyres. It's a 3.194 second stop, and we rejoin in 14th place behind Kimi Räikkönen in the Lotus. So, here we go out onto the track in 14th place. We rejoin in 14th place, lap 7 of 14 here in United States, here in Austin. Now coming down towards the S's on lap 7. Now, here we go, down towards the end of lap 7 and onto lap 8 of the United States Grand Prix, where Adrian Sutil is ahead of us now. Adrian Sutil is coming into the pits. And now, a few people are in the pits now, so what can we move up to at this phase of the pit stops? Here we go. We're moving up to P7 there, P6. Yep, P6 ahead of Sebastian Vettel. We're ahead of Sebastian Vettel. That's good. We've undercutted Sebastian Vettel, so we're ahead of him. And Adrian Sutil has stayed out for another lap, so here we are, we're catching up to the back of him, but of course Sutil will now pull off into the pits. So Sutil's in the pits for Force India. I remember that I was actually in that Force India car at one point, but here we go, everyone's in the pits now, even the leader, so P5, P4, can we move up to first after the pit stops? Here comes Lewis Hamilton, coming on the inside of us. Hamilton has undercut us there, again Hamilton undercuts us, and Hamilton takes the lead, and second place is us. And Hamilton undercuts us. He's come out of the pits ahead of us on the inside into turn 1, onto lap 9, and Lewis Hamilton gets ahead of us. Now, coming into lap 10 of the United States Grand Prix. We're catching Lewis Hamilton down towards the turn 11. Here we go, can we get Hamilton down into the hairpin? Here we go, up the inside of Hamilton, into the hairpin at turn 11. We're going to go side by side, but can we get Hamilton here? Yes, we can! Hamilton gets squeezed out a lot there. We actually touch him, but Hamilton gets squeezed out, and now Vettel will be challenging Lewis Hamilton. Now Hamilton's trying to defend the inside, but Vettel has taken the position. So Hamilton must have a problem or something there. But here we go. Vettel has taken Lewis Hamilton. Here we go. And let's just listen to this for a sec. Wait, that Mercedes does not sound well at all. That Mercedes sounds really sick. Hamilton's car is sick. He's got some kind of engine issue or something. His car did not sound well at all. Hamilton has got engine problems here. Sebastian Vettel on the inside of us down into turn 12 now. Sebastian Vettel takes the lead in the United States Grand Prix, but now round the outside of Sebastian Vettel, back up into first place, and we're starting lap 11 after Lewis Hamilton, our main two rivals in the championship. Well, to Sebastian Vettel's course, starting lap 12 now, and Sebastian Vettel's right at the back of us. Lewis Hamilton has I think he had an engine issue, but Hamilton's car did not sound well at all. It sounded really sick as he went down the straight. So Hamilton has a huge issue with his car. So yeah, there you go. Hamilton's down in 12th, and Alonso is 15th position. Hamilton and Alonso are going to score no points, it looks like. We have 3 laps to go, and Hamilton and Alonso are out of the points. Sebastian Vettel's in second, so we need Vettel to drop down to third somehow. Here comes Vettel on the inside of us, down into turn 12. Vettel touches us a bit there, but Vettel just backs off on the inside, and Webber goes around the outside into second place. So Sebastian Vettel is down to third. This is a dramatic turn of events after Lewis Hamilton has sick engine in his Mercedes car, and here we go, sliding all over the place there. Mark Webber is trying to take the lead now, down into turn 15. We go up the inside of Mark Webber into first place. Into the first place, into the penultimate lap, and we have a chance to win this United States Grand Prix. We're in first position, and here we go into the final lap, into the same position of turn 14 and 15. Here we go, sliding all over the place now. With turn 15, which is the last overtaking opportunity for the AI, is this complex at the final corner as well. Here we go, Mark Webber, we're losing all grip. Our tyres are shot at the end. Look at the amount of sliding we're doing. We're causing a massive train. As we come down into the penultimate corner, we are going to win the United States Grand Prix. Here we go, coming into the final corner, and we come round the final corner now to take home the victory in the United States Grand Prix. We take a victory in the heavy rain, and we take it brilliantly after a dramatic race. But after Lewis Hamilton had engine problems, and Fernando Alonso dropped down from 15th after going off on the first lap, and we win in the United States Grand Prix. What a brilliant race. We finished in first place for Sauber, ahead of Mark Webber in second place, Sebastian Vettel in third, Felipe Massa in fourth. Our rival Nico Hülkenberg finishes in fifth place once again. Nico Hülkenberg is being very consistent. Paul di Resta finishes sixth place. Our old teammate actually scores some points. Jenson Button finishes seventh, ahead of his teammate Sergio Perez. Pastor Maldonado finishes ninth. Adrian Sutil in 10th. Kimi Räikkönen finishes in 11th place for Lotus, ahead of Nico Rosberg in 12th, after he spun at turn 13 on lap 4, I think it was. So Nico Rosberg's down into 12th. Lewis Hamilton finishes in unlucky 13th, ahead of Jean-Éric Vergne, then Fernando Alonso in 15th, Daniel Ricciardo, Valtteri Bottas, Guido van der Garde, Jules Bianchi, Charles Pic, Max Chilton, and Romain Grosjean is the DNF of the United States Grand Prix, which has been an absolute brilliant race, a dramatic race, with Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso, the leaders of the championship, going out of the points. Here we go, the championship, Fernando Alonso leads by 7 points still from Lewis Hamilton, and Sebastian Vettel in third, but we're only 2 points behind Sebastian Vettel, so we're actually 24 points behind Fernando Alonso, so we actually do have a chance in the final race of the season to win the World Championship. After we're 24 points behind Fernando Alonso, we have a chance, as we're 24 points behind. Hit a Felipe Massa, who is pretty much beaten now, and Mark Webber in 6th, Nico Rosberg 7th, Romain Grosjean in 8th, Kimi Räikkönen in 9th, Sergio Perez in 10th for McLaren. So, we're waiting for the rest of the standings. But we have a chance to win as we're 24 points behind Fernando Alonso. So it's going to be a thrilling final race, that's for sure. Jensen Button is in 11th place for Nico Hulkenberg, then Esteban Gutierrez in 13th. So Esteban Gutierrez is counted in the standings, even though he left Sauber. Paul di Resta in 14th, Adrian Sutil, then Valtteri Bottas, Pastor Maldonado, Daniel Ricciardo in 18th, Jean-Luc in 19th, Guido van der Garde in 20th place for Caterham. So 21st is Jules Bianchi ahead of Charles Pic, and Max Chilton is last place and 23rd in the World Championship. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this dramatic United States Grand Prix. We win in the heavy rain. And see you guys on my next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And goodbye.